The war in Darfur, which commenced in 2003 and persists to this day, has been a catastrophic conflict with dire consequences for the people of the Darfur region in western Sudan. This protracted crisis has claimed countless lives, displaced millions, and inflicted immense suffering upon innocent civilians. Examining the origins, causes, and ongoing efforts to resolve the conflict can shed light on the complexities surrounding this humanitarian tragedy. The origins and root causes. The roots of the conflict can be traced back to long-standing grievances over land, resources, and political power between ethnic groups in Darfur. Historically, there have been tensions between the Arab-dominated central government in Khartoum and the marginalized non-Arab African communities of Darfur. These tensions escalated in the early 2010s due to competition for land and resources, exacerbated by drought and desertification. The conflict escalates. In 2003, Darfur witnessed a surge in violence when rebel groups from the Fur, Zaghawa, and Masalit communities took up arms against the Sudanese government, accusing it of neglect and marginalization. The government responded by supporting Arab militias known as the Janjaweed, who conducted brutal attacks against civilian populations, often targeting non-Arab communities. The resulting violence led to a large-scale humanitarian crisis characterized by widespread displacement, sexual violence, and war crimes. Humanitarian crisis and international response. The humanitarian impact of the conflict has been staggering. It is estimated that over 300,000 people have lost their lives, with millions more displaced from their homes and communities. The violence has had a particularly devastating effect on women and children, who have borne the brunt of sexual violence and forced displacement. The international community has responded to the crisis with varying degrees of engagement. The United Nations and African Union deployed peacekeeping missions to Darfur to protect civilians and support peace negotiations. Humanitarian organizations have been on the ground, providing essential aid and assistance to those affected. However, challenges persist, including limited access to affected areas, insecurity, and funding gaps. Peacebuilding and future prospects. Efforts to resolve the conflict and achieve lasting peace have faced significant hurdles. Multiple peace agreements have been signed, such as the Darfur Peace Agreement in 2006 and the Doha Document for Peace in Darfur in 2011. However, these agreements have been criticized for their limited implementation and failure to address the root causes of the conflict. The transition to a civilian-led government in Sudan in 2019 has created new opportunities for peacebuilding. The government has expressed its commitment to resolving the Darfur conflict through negotiations and has taken steps to engage with rebel groups. However, challenges remain, including the need for comprehensive justice mechanisms, inclusive political processes, and equitable resource-sharing arrangements. The war in Darfur has inflicted immeasurable suffering upon the people of the region, with a devastating loss of life and a profound humanitarian crisis. Addressing the root causes, ensuring accountability for past atrocities, and fostering inclusive political processes are crucial for achieving lasting peace and stability in Darfur. The international community must continue to provide support, both politically and financially, to facilitate a comprehensive and sustainable resolution to the conflict. Only through concerted efforts can we hope to alleviate the suffering of the people of Darfur, restore their dignity, and pave the way for a brighter future.